I said I was going to do a quick video on foot strength, and that's exactly what I'm going to do. And today I'm going to be demonstrating foot flexion, also known as plantar flexion and dorsiflexion. And I've got this model to help with me. Now the plantar muscles are basically on the plantar or the bottom surface of the foot, whereas the extensors, or what you hear about dorsiflexion, that's going up this way, those are on the top of the foot. Now we have certain muscles that start from the toes and work our way back. These are known as the following. The one on the big toe is known as the flexor hallucis longus. It's a very large muscle beginning with our great toe and comes all the way back through here, works our way around here, and essentially connects there. And as you can see, that's a pretty long lever, and it's used to do this action, going down. And it also helps us in this regard. When we land, it's going to help us with propulsion, pushing us off. Now we have another set through 2, 3, 4, and 5. They run the same exact way, and they connect into our fibula. This is not to spec, but roughly there. And they do the same thing, is again to help us do this. Now these particular muscles are often neglected, and that's what I mean by do you take the time to actually work on them. And it's very, very simple. You don't even need fancy equipment to do this, and you can do this every day and several times throughout the day, because what is the first thing to hit the ground? It is your feet. So how do you strengthen them? Well, here we go. Okay, first thing I'm going to do is going to do on the MSK. I'm literally going to tap on a flat surface, or in this case, we've got our surface like so. Now what I'm looking to do is just basically take this part of my foot, basically on the toe, and press directly down. To give a better visual, this is what I'm looking to do. Right here at the toes, joints, also known as the IP joints, you want to press downward. So I'm going in that direction, going towards the ground. So I want to push, and I don't have to do it heavy, but I want to do it, I want to say roughly about 30% in the beginning. That is if you do not have any issues. If you have arthritis or whatnot, this is not going to be the best exercise to do. So assuming that you're cleared for exercise and there's no issues in the feet, you want to press down for about 6 seconds, then release, work your way up to 10, work your way up to 20 seconds. Now we can do the same thing by doing the others. Sometimes it's easier to concentrate just on the great toe or the first toe, big toe, however you want to describe it, and then go on to the others. Or some people will split it up into the great toe, these two here, and these two here. And for me, I'm going to do that exact thing here. Now I'm pressing downward, and that's it. It's just an isometric. It doesn't look like you're doing much, but if you do it correctly, you are going to feel it in the back and the calf area. But if you remember where it was attached at, these go all the way into our lower leg, starting from our toes. Now I'm going to demo in another area, and this is just a porch. Just going a step. You can do it anywhere. You can find a step pretty much anywhere if you're really looking. And you're going to press again toward the ground. Just like so. 4, 5, and 6, and release. So I'm going to use the MSK to work on the top part of the foot, or this is what gives us dorsiflexion, or bringing our foot up. So just know that they are attached here, and they work all the way up into the lower leg, starting from our toes, and then work our way up either to here or here. Leaving that there, this is what we do. Now keeping the foot straight, we want to concentrate just on the toes and just lift up from the toe. And if that's not a good visual, we're doing it here and here, lifting upward like so. Again, 6 seconds, then rest. Then after a little bit of rest, you go for it again. And again, this can be done several times in a day, but you might find that your knees will actually start to feel better throughout the day, maybe even your hips. But remember, this is the first thing that hits the ground, and if we're weak there, it's just a matter of time before we get weak everywhere else in the body.